In the frozen world of the late Ice Age, survival was a daily battle. Humans were not yet masters of the planet. They were one species among many, competing, struggling, and often outmatched by predators that were faster, stronger, and far more adapted to the cold. But somewhere in this harsh landscape, something extraordinary happened, an encounter that would change the destiny of both species forever. It begins with the wolf. Wolves were the apex hunters of the Ice Age. Powerful, intelligent, moving in coordinated packs, they could bring down mammoths, bison, and giant elk. Humans feared them, respected them, and sometimes competed with them for the same prey. But not all wolves lived at the top. On the edges of wolf society existed the weak, the young, the injured, wolves too slow to hunt with the pack. And it was these outcasts who made the first move toward humans. Archaeologists believe it began at the fringes of ancient campsites. Human hunters left behind bones, scraps of meat, and the remains of large kills. For hungry wolves, it was a treasure. And for cautious humans, these strange shadow followers were both a threat and a curiosity. At first, the wolves kept their distance, but night after night they returned. And over time, something changed. Humans noticed the wolves' behavior. They barked when predators approached. They reacted to unfamiliar scents. They warned the camp before danger arrived. Without meaning to, the wolves became living alarms, awake when humans slept, alert when humans rested. This simple relationship of scavenger and hunter slowly evolved into something deeper. Imagine the moment an early human tossed a bone into the darkness. The wolf crept forward, trembling, but took the gift. A shift began, small, fragile, but powerful. Generation after generation, the wolves that were calmest, least aggressive, and most curious around humans survived longer. Humans, in return, began favoring the wolves that learned their patterns, understood their gestures, and showed loyalty to their camp. This silent agreement shaped both of them. Soon, these pamp wolves followed human groups on hunts. Their noses detected hidden prey long before humans noticed the trail. Their instincts warned of approaching predators. Together, wolf and human formed a hunting partnership unmatched in the animal world. And eventually, wolves crossed an invisible line. They were no longer scavengers. They were companions. Over thousands of years, their bodies began to change. They developed wider skulls, shorter snouts, rounder eyes, and softer expressions, traits that signaled trust and cooperation. Their behavior shifted too. They began to look to humans the way they once looked to pack leaders. This was the birth of the dog. The earliest domesticated dogs appear in archaeological sites up to 23,000 years ago, long before farming, long before cities, long before written history. Dogs walked beside humans while we still hunted with stone spears. And as we spread across the world, they followed. In the frozen north, dogs pulled sleds and tracked herds across endless snow. In the mountains, they guarded camps from cave lions and hyenas. In the grasslands, they chased down prey that humans could never outrun. Dogs helped humans survive challenges we could not face alone. But the relationship wasn't just practical. It was emotional. Burial sites showed dogs laid to rest like family members, often curled beside the humans who cared for them. This wasn't just partnership. It was friendship. It was love. By the time humans built the first villages, dogs were already part of our story. When we planted the first crops, dogs were there. When we tamed fire, crossed deserts, sailed oceans, and spread to every corner of the planet, dogs were beside us.
No other animal in history has shaped human life so deeply or so faithfully. Today, dogs are companions, workers, guardians, healers, and loyal friends. Their journey began in the darkness beyond ancient fires, but it led them into our homes, our hearts, and our lives. All because, in a world filled with danger, one frightened wolf and one curious human chose trust instead of fear. The wolf became a friend, and together we changed the world.